welcome, DC Dream fans. My name is Jadehex, and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and today we are going to be farming level 40, yes, first time level 40, Bandit Keith. And to do that, we're going to be using the help of our Mako Tsunami. Two reasons to use Mako Tsunami here. One, Yumi, of course, helps give you a boost to your Piranha deck innately. Two, Yumi is a field spell that gives you a negative boost to machine monsters, and every single monster in Keith's deck, at least at level 40, is a machine-type monster. And finally, Yumi is usually the target of Keith's Twin Barrel Dragon. If he does have second coin toss out, he gets a 43 roughly % chance to kill your second coin toss. And if he only doesn't have second coin toss out, he has, of course, that 25% chance to kill your Yumi, and it's usually targeted before your creatures and everything else, so it serves as one potential shield to the rest of your monsters. So we're going to be using Yumi. Of course, since what I've alluded to in the past, we are going to be using the addition of the Piranha deck. But the issue with the standard Piranha deck is that Blue Eyes will not reliably stay out on the field till the end of the game once it's out. Same with Cucullin if you do summon it early, because, of course, that Twin Barrel Dragon. Of course, you could splurge on Divine Wrath or Overwhelms. It generally makes your deck super inconsistent. So basically what you have to do is get your stuff out all on the last turn when you're out of cards, and just survive until the last turn without Keith getting monsters like his what's it called? His Blowback Dragon and stuff, and Barrel Dragon, of course. You just want to kind of stay alive till the end of the end of the game, and hopefully you can do that with this deck. Piranha Army is going to be your primary finisher. It could also be Cucullin, depending on what you're doing. Pretty straightforward from here. Our special tech for Bandit Keith is going to be our Acid Rain. Acid Rain right here. Oh, I have a card in my extra deck from an old potential brew, but it doesn't really matter. The special thing about Acid Rain, it destroys all face-up monsters, the machine-type monsters on the field. If you know he has a Rare Metalmorph face down, and you don't want to attack into it with one of your beaters, you can just destroy it and wait till the next turn, and hopefully he summons something in defense mode or something else. Unfortunately for this kind of build, Keith is a very, very hard farm in general, because one of that RNG, you can't guarantee anything is staying on the field because of that RNG unless you have a bunch of Divine Wrath. But the important thing here is, unfortunately, the Hunter with 7 weapons, which is an ultimate rising card, is super, super important here. You call Machine, and it kind of screws with their AI, because the AI doesn't think to activate the Rare Metalmorphs if it's going to trade with the Hunter with 7 weapons. Hunter with 7 weapons usually cheats over a couple monsters. Of course, you can just run generic Beatdown, but the Hunter with 7 weapons is like unfortunately the best card you can get with the Beatdown, and as a Beatdown monster against a deck like Bandit Keith, and it is unfortunately discontinued. It might come back with the advent of Card Trader and whatever have you, but as of right now, you can't get it, which is unfortunate. But hopefully you guys got your Hunter with 7 weapons out before Ultimate Rising went away. Unless then you're going to have a decently difficult time. Of course, you can get over with Jerry Beansman, generic water beaters, while Yumi's on the field still, of course, but it's just going to be a harder time in general. So, without further ado, let's get into the game, shall we? I'm pretty sure I have enough keys to farm Bandit Keith. Unfortunately, Bandit Keith is not really the most useful of all farms right now. Just because, yes, it looks like I'll be able to farm Bandit Keith here. So, let's see. There we go. Unfortunately, the problem with Bandit Keith, you could farm level 30 Keith. It's not even really worth it, because the farm isn't noticeably easier, because he still has 3 Twin Barrel. All that really changes is, I think, Rare Metalmorphs or something different, potentially. But yeah, his farms aren't too exciting. I've gotten basically all I want from Bandit Keith, which is basically those two Rare Metalmorphs. It'll help in a machine deck that I'm building for fun. Those overrides are kind of cool too if you want a machine normal deck, overdrive. And also the Goblin Thief is paramount in the Taya Burn deck. Gets you some life points and also just is a Hinotama, blatantly better than Hinotama, but whatever. But yeah, Stimpack is also a decent Cerberus equip, but now Bright Castle's out, and it's generally easier to get Bright Castle than it is to get Stimpack, because all you have to do is level Pegasus. But yeah, Reload is novel too, but not overly utilized in the current meta, so let's get into the battle. Basically, Keith's cards are more or less not meta until machines are meta, and yeah, so let's get into that, shall we? Let's go. Oh my god, finally, Bandit Keith, level 40, just because level 30 is, as I said before, is basically just as easy or just as hard with a couple of other things, so might as well go for the full haul. So yeah, let's just get into this. So it is unfortunate that a lot of the good farming cards are in Ultimate Rising, but hopefully something will happen in the future. Of course, you can just run beaters. It's just going to be a little more difficult if you don't have enough Hunter with 7 weapons. So we're going to start out with our field out. It offers a little bit of protection. This is basically ideal opening. Twin Barrel Dragon. Let's see if he gets that 25 roll right off the bat. Unfortunately for Keith, the odds play for him. Let me turn off the volume just because I forgot to do that. So let's get this. Okay, so now we have protection. We have everything we need. All we basically need to do is get our Hunter online. We're going to pick Machine, of course, because Machine is the play of the day. And all of Keith's monsters are Machine. So that's also why Yuumi in general is effective, because it reduces all those monsters into not beat sticks anymore. Another cool tech card against Twin Barrel Dragon is House of Adhesive Tape. Since all Twin Barrel Dragons, as you can see there, have 200 or less defense. And as you can see here, he's going to be keep targeting the Yuumi until it's gone, and not my Hunter with 7 weapons. Unfortunately, he does get the 25% chance, and that's really annoying. But Hunter will get over him anyway, so yeah. I'm hesitant to summon more than one monster at this point in time, just because I know I need 2 spots, one for Cucullin and one for the Piranha army. And I can't just, I can just, like, waste the spots for Blue Eyes and then wait for him to destroy Blue Eyes. But for the time being, that's what we're going to do. He has Cyber Falcon, just a really weak card. Hunter can get over it even if he does have Rare Metalmorph. I'm just going to be hesitant to play the cards. Just basically all you're trying to do is survive until the end. Unfortunately, there's no acceleration in this deck at all, just because you kind of need a lot of this protection. And he can just blow up your, like, Shards of Greed anyway, if he really wants to. But yeah, so we're just going to be basically slow rolling him to survive. That's a Rare Metalmorph, almost guaranteed. Gives him a plus 500 boost and 1 targeting protection while it's equipped to a machine. It's a decent card if machines ever get popular. I like running it in my Vic Viper machine deck, because that's really fun. Combat traps plus Vic Viper, and you get more combat traps, or you get to blow up the field, or summon more Gradius tokens. Let's see. I'm just gonna set Ryoku. No need to discard stuff, right? Actually, no need to discard stuff. I could just discard my Blue Eyes into the graveyard. I might do that if I run out of room. That'll be my first discard. And here you can see the interesting interaction with Hunter with 7 weapons and Keith's machines. I'm pretty sure even though this will trade with Hunter with 7 weapons, it basically won't. He'll never activate that Rare Metalmorph. And if he did, that would have been hilarious, because I would have been covered with egg. But he's never going to. He doesn't activate it, even though it will trade with the Hunter. So, we're out of monster spaces, so we're not going to ever damage him, because he keeps, the thing with Hunter with 7 weapons is he'll keep summoning monsters in attack mode. It kind of, like, pseudo screws with their AI as well, because they'll summon monsters that he thinks can get over it, but then obviously the hunter effect will trigger and screw everything up. I'll just discard one of my beaters. I discarded the blue eyes already. I just needed enough for the ritual for Cucullin. He looks like he's drawing dead. He might have exactly 2 Blowback Dragons and the Barrel Dragon in his hand right now. We have Cucullin on the field right now. Acid Rain can destroy some machines. Ryokyu, of course, useful as well. So, yeah. It isn't. I probably shouldn't have filled all my zones up, but let's just keep discarding monsters. Keep the hunters just in case he fluke destroys my hunter on the field, because they're of course your most important beaters. Mirror Wall is an easy discard. I'm not going to need it for the time being. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to slowly get to all of my bottom of my deck, just because you need to have consistently get to the bottom, and he'll choose to destroy. Oh, that's something also really risky with setting your Ryokyus, because he can randomly target them. He is going to get my Acid Rain, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so I'm not going to be screwed out of my full combo. I probably shouldn't have set that Ryokyu, because I knew sometimes he sets that. Here, I'm going to go with my blind faith assumption, and let that my hypothesis prove itself here. He's not going to activate the Rare Metalmorphs, because he's fooled into thinking the hunter is not useful. Of course, he is sadly mistaken. Hunter will get over his Twin Barrel Dragon, even though if he activates even one of his Rare Metalmorphs, he would have gotten over my hunter. It is a little bit of AI abuse, but the AI generally reacts really poorly with the hunter in general, so it's kind of hard to fix that wholeheartedly. I'm just going to leave this for now. Not going to set any more cards. Hopefully he doesn't destroy my Ryokyu. I probably should not have set my Ryokyu. I suggest you not to set any vital combo spells, because he will randomly choose to destroy some sometimes, and if second coin toss is up, he will in fact destroy them, and you basically need to make sure Keith doesn't get monsters on the field, because Blowback Dragon is much more reliable than a card like I'm just going to summon, because I'm going to be sacrificing them with Cucullin anyway. Blowback Dragon is much more reliable than Twin Barrel Dragon at destroying cards. He just has to get at least one head into tosses of 3 coins, and that's kind of really brutal. So I have 3 cards left. I don't remember exactly what they are. There might be a couple beaters. 1 Kuriboh is in there, I know that. Kuriboh is another unfortunate loss from the Ultimate Rising pack. I happened to got 3 before, sort of deep-seated. I didn't even remember I still needed that. I'm pretty sure I don't. But, yeah, okay, so is there any harm in summoning the 3rd Cucullin, or the 3rd Hunter? No, because I need to sacrifice 2 to summon Cucullin anyway. So I think I can get away with summoning the Hunter, because they are 3 stars and not 4 stars. So I need to eat up 2 Monster Zone spots to get that Cucullin summoned. See, he doesn't activate Rare Metalmorph, even though he knows he can trade. He only has 500 life points left. I might need to activate Ediqual or Acid Rain to make sure I don't kill him, of course. But he doesn't seem to have a monster on him. I don't need the protection right now, because I do have an Ediqual set. It might be more important to have Kuribohs if you do have Kuribohs, just because you don't have to set your Kuribohs. But yeah, there goes one of his Blowback Dragons. He looks to be drawing dead, and this will be our turn where we execute the combo. So let's see. We'll start off with the Emblem of the Awakening. We'll have to sacrifice 2 hunters. They are 3 stars to get the 4th star out. Let's get our hunters out. Basically, you need to guarantee you get your beater out. Whatever beater you're using, you could just go for 5,000 and do the circuit combo. You could just do 3,000 and get your blue eyes out, or whatever have you. But Cucullin will get you to the 10,000 if you have a blue eyes and a ritual weapon. Ooh, I might be out of spells. That's actually a misplay on my part. I don't have enough spells to, ooh, no, I think I do if I use my Ryokyu, so I think I'm still golden here. Just be careful with what you're setting, to be honest. So, Piranha Army will get summoned on the turn that you need him. We need a Ritual Weapon, hitting up the Cucullin. That'll get us to 5k. I think I might have miscalculated my numbers. Oh, let me see what we get here. I think I needed 2 ritual weapons. I unfortunately don't think I'll be able to make it to 5,000. I might. These numbers are going to be close. Let's see what we got here. I don't think I'll make it. Maybe I'll be close. I'll be very, very close. That is going to be 4550. I've used the same numbers before. Why? I thought I did my math right. I thought I was relying on Yumi, but I wasn't relying on Yumi. I could still get the kill with Yumi still up. With Yumi down, so now I'm at the 50-50 threshold. We should be able to get the Piranha Army attack off, because those are Rare Metalmorph, they don't stop your combat. And there we'll have our 10k farm. So, let's take a look at what we have here, shall we? I did take no damage, so we'll get that bonus there. It's not reliably you can take no damage, but it basically relies on clearing his board, making sure you have hunters, ideally. If you don't have hunters, you might need more acid rains to make sure you don't have to deal with a Rare Metalmorph face down, or you're going to have to take some damage baiting out Rare Metalmorphs, or you're going to need more cards to change his positioning. It gets a lot more harder the fewer Hunter with 7 weapons you have, because Hunter with 7 weapons tricks their AI to not activating the Rare Metalmorph. But we did get our successful farm off. Of course, we still have the campaign. I'm expecting around 6 to 7k outside of the campaign. We might, in fact, get 7 plus 8. With the campaign, it is going to be 8k. Unfortunately, we really didn't get anything with this farm. That is a horrible farm. That's why I personally don't like level 40, because I hate getting a thing like this. You spend more than double the resources, and you've still got something roughly that you'd expect from a level 30 farm sometimes. I mean, sure, you could spend a lot of extra time on the level 30s, but, like, at least they're easier duels in general, so, I don't know. But that's going to be our level 40 Keith farm, and jeez, level 40 Keith is not even worth it, generally, just because, until a machine deck gets meta, his cards are overly not worth it. The Rare Metalmorph is by far his best card. Stim Pack is dubiously useful. It is a 700 equip, but yeah, it's really hard to justify farming Keith. But at the very least, I'm here to show you how to farm Keith, just in case you really do need to. You'd rather use your red keys on Wheeler, because at least normal Metalmorph is widely applicable, and you can at least use Time Wizard in a jokey coin flip deck, and that's always going to be fun. I have 2. I'm almost there, and it's going to be really fun if I ever play it. So, that's going to be it for me. My name is Jadehex, signing out, and I'll see you next time for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.